What is going on, guys? I want to talk about Mia Khalifa. Yes, Mia Khalifa. I actually made a video about her a couple weeks ago on this channel. You can go and check it out. She went off on this radio host because he brought up her adult film past, and she didn't like that. Or he addressed her as an adult, a former adult star. And she got upset because she claims that basically that she only did it for a couple of months, and because she only did it for a couple of months, that it shouldn't count. That's literally what she's basically saying, is that because she only did it for 3 months, according to her, that people shouldn't acknowledge that. Well, there's been a bunch of articles written, and Mia Khalifa has been a trending topic all day, but for the better part of the day, she's been trending. At first, I didn't really know. Then I saw some of the tweets, and they were talking about how she only made $12,000 during her brief adult career. Now, I saw someone break down the numbers in defense of her, and they were like, well, she made $4,000 a month and $1,000 per scene, but there are women trying to clown her. Mia Khalifa must have done a lot of scenes, because through research and Google, I mean, you could just put a name in there, man, and stuff is going to pop up, especially on some of these major sites. There's stuff there. Okay? And she wants people to forget about that, and they're not. Okay? Now, she sent out this tweet of, I believe, an interview that she's doing, and it's of a interview on YouTube. And it says, people think I'm racking in millions from the adult business. Completely untrue. I made a total of around $12,000 in the industry and never saw a penny again after that. Difficulty finding a normal job after quitting the industry was scary. I bet so. But I just want to ask this before I get into this article from the New York Post. Mia, you got into this business because you wanted to get into this business. You wanted to be a part of it. You like the fame and the attention that you got from it. It's not like you didn't get anything from it. You see, a lot of females like you get into the particular industry that you were in, and they don't make a lot of money. And maybe you were getting into it because it was more than just about money. You just wanted to get into it because you saw the amount of attention you can get from it, and you thought you would get famous off of it. And when you were able to get that fame you wanted, you got out of it very quickly. According to you, 3 months. And the thing is about Mia, I don't think people would really care what she was doing. But see, she has put herself in the spotlight by being very opinionated about other people, especially athletes. She has put so many athletes on blast, clowned them, disrespect them. And she expects nobody to have an opinion on her, but she can have an opinion on everybody else. She don't expect people to bring up her past, but she will bring up somebody else's past. And I don't know what this is with particular individuals in entertainment, or who have some semblance of fame. They think that nobody is supposed to criticize them. They think that they are above criticism, but they can criticize other people. Do you know how crazy that sounds? Especially when they're not even celebrities. You know, Mia is basically a civilian. She's not even that much of a celebrity, but she's still living off of her industry name. If she really wanted to separate herself from who she was when she was in the adult industry, she would change her name. Why she didn't change her name? Because she made that name off of what she did in that industry, and that's what she wanted. She wanted to build a name that she could monetize, and that's what she's doing. But she expects people to forget that. No, nobody's gonna forget all those things you've done. And also the fact that you go Google a picture of Mia Khalifa. She barely has on anything. She's showing you her assets. You know, it ain't really that hard to find. So I don't get why she is so gets in her feelings over the fact that people address her as who she is, an ex-adult film star. Now, this is according to the New York Post. Ex-adult star Mia Khalifa got the Twitterverse talking on Monday night after she claimed in a tweet that she only made a total of around $12,000 in the adult business. People think, oh, I already read that. Khalifa, a Lebanon native, only worked in the adult film business for about 3 months, but was and still is one of his biggest names, which is why she won't change her name. She wants people to forget what she did or who she was in that particular moment, but you still have the name. Why do you still have the name? Years after quitting, she was still ranked number 2 on certain adult sites for most search stars in 2018, according to Vice. To clarify, I was never promised millions, nor do I expect it, Khalifa said. I'm just clarifying common misconceptions about me and in turn about the industry. Khalifa added, I was involved in the industry so briefly, but my actions spread like wildfire and I continue to be ranked. Truly baffles me 5 years after leaving the industry. This is why people think I still perform. The tweets got Khalifa to trend on Twitter Monday night and were accompanied by a YouTube video featuring an interview she gave earlier this month, in which she tells her story for the first time. She wore the headdress, and that's where she got famous, because she would do those scenes that depicted her, in not so flattering way, but it was put out there a certain way, and she got famous from it. And she doesn't want that type of fame anymore, but she wants a new type of fame, but she wants to keep the name. This is why certain people like this aren't very intelligent, because they don't understand that they are the reason for the misconceptions. You are using the name that you built, what amount of fame that you do have with that name in an industry that you hate now. You don't like that industry no more, but you continue, okay? You continue to use the name that you use in that particular industry. So why is it that you're still upset with people because they will say that you're X this or X that? That is where you were. Why all of a sudden are you you don't want to embrace what you are? You still have the name. You still have the name. Okay? You can't just do that and then think you're going to just roll into civilian life and people are just going to forget. You are very vocal on social media. You are constantly putting people on blast, talking about people, being opinionated about people. You did a sports a podcast for Complex, but you expect people to just see you as a brand new person. They're not going to see you as a brand new person, no matter what you say or do. Until you make a total change in your life, then people won't see you as that. That's the thing, man. I don't understand it. It's individuals like this. They want people to see them in a different light. When they did something so egregious, well, I say egregious, but what she did was different from what a lot of other particular women have done. That's why they have those certain women who, won't get criticized as much because they don't have videos of themselves just doing all kinds of things, publicly that they would normally do publicly. But she doesn't want to embrace that. She wants to tell everybody, hey, don't remember what I did a couple years ago for money. Just, take me who I am now. And it's like that's not how it works, especially with social media. People's old tweets have come back to haunt them, or old comments have come back to definitely derail certain opportunities for them. And I don't understand why you have people in 2019 who think that we're just gonna forget the things that they have done just because they want to forget what they did. I'm sorry, that's just not gonna happen. As far as the 12,000 is concerned, that might be standard. She might have made more. I don't think that industry makes money like they used to. I don't think those particular individuals make what they used to, because there's so much of the free stuff out there. There's a lot of that free stuff out there, and I think Mia is just in a situation where she wants everybody to see her as what she is now, even though I don't think she's changed much. You can't be opinionated about somebody and think that people are not going. And the thing is, what exactly is she famous for? What exactly is Mia famous for? What is she famous for? She's only famous for one thing. And I don't care how long of a distance it's been since you've done that. You're always going to be known for that. And there's no denying that. There's no running from that. That's who you are. That's your identity. That's what people know you from. You haven't done anything else. You haven't shown any talent. The only reason why you're doing any type of sports commentating is because that's where the men are. That's where the male attention is. And that's what you're looking for. No matter where you are, you're always seeking to be where the male attention is at. Make sure you go to teesprings.com/unofficialjdb merch to go and purchase my exclusive tees and hoodies. Make sure you go to teesprings.com, go and buy you a couple things and represent your red pill mindset.